So our Labrador Retriever puppies are they're a little over 6 weeks. And so we're gonna go ahead and vaccinate. We're gonna do it at home here. And so we've got the Canine Spectre 6 is a vaccination against canine distemper, adenovirus type 2, coronavirus, parainfluenza, and very importantly, parvovirus. So this vaccine is pretty standard. It's pretty much covers most of the common ones. So it comes with the needle and syringe, 2 different vials. The first vial here is diluent, and the second one is going to be the vaccination. It's kind of like a cake, just like a pill kind of cylinder deal. And so you have to hydrate it with the diluent. Break your weld on your syringe, and you carefully pull that out. Very carefully remove the cover. And you're going to want to suck up as much of the diluent as you can. So you're going to want to turn your little vial upside down. You want to get your needle as far down as possible so you can make sure you get everything. And you're going to just draw that into the syringe. It's okay to get a little air right now. You're supposed to give, the dosage is 1 ml, and they have right about that in there. So you're going to want to make sure you get all the liquid, every bit you can, so that you have enough to make the correct dosage. Got about everything out of that I can. Just make sure and double check I got it all. Then I'm going to put it into my cake and hydrate it. Push it down, and that's going to have a suction. It's going to want to pull out. So you're going to keep it held down, and then you're going to pull it out to get rid of that vacuum. And you're going to let that hydrate. You're going to give it a little shake, not too much. You don't want there to be too many air bubbles in there. Once that's completely hydrated and shook well, you're going to draw your syringe all the way in, and you're going to put it inside of the vial. And again, you can get a little bit of air. Try not to. If you get too much air, you can always just push it back in and start the draw again. Draw everything out. Now I got my air at the top. I'll give it some taps. Make those bubbles come to the top. And then I'm going to slowly draw it all the way to the tip. And I'm going to wait. Should have one drop come out, a couple drops at the top. And that's how you know all the air's out. Alright, so I have my drop there. And I'm right at 1 ml. So this shot's ready to go. So I will carefully cap it. Place it back in the holder. Now I'm going to put this back into the bag. We have multiple puppies, so we're trying to keep them all together. We'll put the vials in there because we're going to take those stickers and keep that as a record. And then we'll put it in place here. As you can see, we've got she's working on the sixth one right there. And so we just have 2 more to do, and we'll be ready to go. And then we can start the vaccination process. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to grab the puppies. So things are gonna get hectic here pretty quick. So we've got all of our vials lined up. And so we have these folders here. Now these folders are color coordinated to the collars that we got for them. You can get these collars, you can get these folders on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. But this makes it really easy. Each puppy has a folder and they're marked by their collars. Each person that adopts a puppy is going to get a sheet right here. We'd like to welcome you to the newest member of our family, Forever Friend. And so we're going to have their vaccination and date information right here. It's going to say when the puppy was born, what kind of food we were feeding it, and then we just have our names and numbers on there in case they have any questions or anything like that. So any other information that goes with the puppy that we want to write, handwritten notes or whatever, we put in there when they give it to them, and then they can keep this for their own records when they go to the vet and they update the vaccinations and all that stuff, so they can have everything that they need for their puppy right here in their folder. So we're ready to bring up the dogs. Once we vaccinate a dog, we're going to take the sticker off of the vial, and we're going to place it right here, and that will give the information of all the vaccinations that they've had already. Good boy.
He's on there.
All right, big boy. They found some water in there, didn't they?
Yes, they did. There's a little bit of food in there too.
Okay, buddy. Do you mind peeling back the fur a little bit right here? So I can make sure.
Hang on.
Here we go. Here you go, buddy.
God.
You go.
And then you pet them and rub it around really good.
Yeah.
And it disperses it.
Cap our sharps. And then we're going to take a vial out. Our vial with the actual medicine in it. I'm going to peel that off. And we got his folder. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so we got our sticker on. That gives us our information. And we're going to take the bag. And we're going to throw the bag in there as well. That way, whoever adopts the puppy wants more information. You got all that information back there. And you know, the brand and everything. So we'll stick that in there with them. And she's got the date, when it was vaccinated. And so they can just bring this to the vet with them. And it's just like a medical record for a child or something like that. And the veterinarian knows when they were vaccinated and what they were vaccinated for. So it knows what other shots to give. And that's how we do each and every one. So we've got 2 down already and 6 more to go. All right, buddy. Good boy. You're getting puppy paw marks all over your folder, buddy. Hang on. Here you go. Mommy's gonna hold you for a second.
Not in.
Okay.
Come on. Look at hers.
You're just a good girl, aren't you?
Good job. I'm done.
Go, sweetie.
You did good.
You're a good girl, aren't you? You are a good girl. Yes, you are. So they just turned 6 weeks, and now we've sort of entered this really fun stage, but we've also entered the stage of biting and chewing on everything and pulling apart and lots of energy and running around and wanting to be loud and whine and fight. But they are pretty cute, and they are pretty wild and pretty fun at this age. It's like the Wild West around here.